Let's see what we got for this collective reading. First card that I got here is the Ace of Swords in reversed. So that's going to be interesting. We did get the Page of Pentacles in reverse as our challenge. Our overall here is the Justice upright, and our way through all this to get out of this is the Eight of Swords. How we get out of this by, well, I think this is Mind Game City blocking ourselves from good things. I think that when you see a good thing, you got to know it's a good thing. I think with that Ace of Swords reversed, you know, it's something that brings us kind of out of the ashes in many ways into this clarity always. But I especially like it in this deck because you do see these white roses, which in the vampire world, this kind of gets you out of the dark world, this sword. So I feel like this is something where it's like our mind is really out of whack. But with that Justice card, it's like, I hate to say it, you can see when things are not fair in life and when things are. And so I think that, you know, red flags that are going to be easy to see right now is one where you're trying to take something that logically, and even with this Page of Pentacles reversed, is almost like a shitty offer or somebody who's not really putting the offer. And especially like, it's like you want to be aware of toxic stuff. Like, I feel like that's why that Eight of Swords is coming up. Why did we get this eight? Oh, we got the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, I feel like this is definitely blocking fortune by trying to continue to oversaturate our mind, come up with our own mental blocks, or not paying attention to red flags that are so literal, like they're in your face. Like the universe is going to take you, whether you like it or not, into the most beautiful energy. But I feel like almost like you could hold yourself from missing on good energy because you're either stuck in your mind too much, or to be honest with you, you're stabbing yourself with your own mind. Or I don't know. Let's see, what's this Justice card? Oh, Five of Wands in reversed. I feel like it doesn't need to be anything that feels like there's a lot of conflict or there's too many energies involved that cause disruption. I don't know if that's really the place to go. I almost feel like there's a feeling where it just naturally is feeling like the divine time and the alignment has come together. Four of Pentacles reversed, where we're having to drop a lot of, you know, of course it's stubbornness, but I feel like it's a lot of, we have to drop on the way that we are expecting things to always be. This is too much expectation that's blocking so many beautiful things. And I feel like, because I'm also looking for red flags, this is a Sun-Neptune week, and trying to help people if they're going to be catfished or if they're going to be really in true love. And I think you catfish yourself where you're seeing a catfish when you're not being treated fairly, number one. Five of Wands reversed here with this Justice card. I feel like, you know, I like this Five of Wands because you actually see her like pushing the beast away, right? She's like willing to stand up for it. But if you're not willing to stand up for your own justice, if you're, you know, being lied to or anything like that, like it's almost kind of just like, are you going to just give your worth away? Are you not going to stand up to that and be like, get away, fucking lying beast? Ah! And I feel like this Wheel of Fortune's awesome, but I feel like Ace of Swords here is really trying to penetrate us into this amazing new, really, I feel like it's like fresh air. It's like this relief. But if you're going to continue being stuck in mind games about things and have your stubborn ways that you always want things to be, like, I only want this to be this way and stand guard and hold this down this only way, it's not going to go too well and get trapped into places that you don't want to be. And anything that really doesn't, I feel like the challenge is almost ignoring good offers too. A Page of Pentacles reversed is like an offer of something and then almost feeling like regret, because I think some people might feel regret with this week. Like maybe somebody made an offer for you for love, or maybe your partner offered to do something for love for you and you're like, I don't know, I'm not going to respond. Then it's like, oh, I'm ready to respond. And then they're already gone. Whoop, what happened? I waited too long on that shit. Uh-oh. There you go. Let's see what's going on with the Avalon. I hope a grain doesn't pop out. You know, maybe I should get a grain tattooed on my body. We got the sacred grove, which is this, the longevity comes from the natural flow of things that feel good, things where we feel that ultimate energy, where it just feels like protected by spirit. I do feel like this renewal energy. This has been coming up a lot. There's a renewal that it's trying to bring in your life. And whether that's renewing something that was toxic or renewing your life where you felt alone, or it's almost like this amazing, fortunate moment here of renewal. But again, not being afraid to fully just enter into that space. I don't feel like doing unicorns today, so sorry. But you know what? I will use. Oh no, we have this new deck. We have another new deck, so we're gonna use that. And you can look up this deck that I'm going to put on top of this deck, which this Romux Studios one that was just sent to me today. You can look them up. But what's going on with these? Well, that was two came out. Venus, love, and Mercury retrograde. This is rethinking things about love, or even turning our mind off about love and overthinking it too much. But I also feel like there's this. Again, this renewal energy of maybe this is love coming back for people that they haven't felt in a long time. However that might be. Like, you haven't had love for a long time. You've been single for 3 years. Like, I don't know. I mean, or it could be this renewal of some sort of past energy. There's definitely a lot here, but we're going to find out what that really is from here. Like, let's find out. This deck's so small. I feel like I can put it in my, like my little pocket in my jeans.
Yeah, it makes your hands look even bigger.
It makes my hand. I do have big hands though, but like, look at that. It's in the palm of my hand. Palm of my hand. Let's see what came with this. Work on being aware of your own emotions and feelings. Find the way, or find out why. Find the why of it, and you will see from a new perspective next time. That's all the elements in there, how they come together. Work on being aware of your own emotions and feelings. Find the why of it, and you will see from a new perspective next time. I feel like that is kind of that Mercury retrograde. It's almost like we've learned a lot. We understand the why. Now we have to do the damn thing and step into the love energy. We can't. I think people are too afraid to kind of. Too many people are just afraid in general. What do the vampires got to say to us? Did the vampires got something to say? Death rite, saying goodbye, formal occasion, honoring lives. I think we're saying the death rites of the fears, especially of bringing peace into our life and being afraid to confront peace, and also saying goodbye to energy that really doesn't feel pure. I feel you know what feels pure. Stop looking at what other people think and other people say, like, or what like. I think that's a big problem sometimes, is worrying about what all these other people are going to say and all these people are going to do. Where did that deck go? Oh, there it is. There's my shadow deck. All right, the shadow. Let's see what's coming up for the collective this week. Oh, this is kind of that Four of Pentacles that's sitting at the center of this deck. This Queen of My World. When you just put it has to be my way and my world only, and you're not willing to kind of work. It takes two to tango, literally. I think that we're putting an end to this oversaturation of our own, I hate to say it, our own ego of how we expect everything to be, and it's not always going to look that way. It's not about that you can't manifest the ultimate love story or something like that. It's more like you can't, do the ultimate love story if you're not going to be willing to step into a love story. You're stepping into your own way only. Just my way or the highway. That's it. It's like, okay, that's not definitely going to be a good thing. So definitely pay attention to that. What does Ganesha have to say for us? How do we open through these things? Determination. There's a lot of determination right now. Could be somebody with a lot of determination towards you. Could be you determined. Two people determined here. But the determination to really get to that beautiful space and to get to that sacred grove and to get to that love that's been rethought and to get out of the energy that's been, conflicting within ourselves and putting an end to kind of our stubborn ways and our weird ways that we do all that weird shit to ourselves and block good things. And especially remembering that, the longevity does come from like having something that feels natural and just knowing the divine time and then knowing the things that happen in life here. If you are single out there, the moon card reversed with the Knight of Wands. So this is definitely no more repressing your emotions about leaping towards love, singles. Not letting old past emotions make you fearful to jump towards things that make you feel happy. If you're in a relationship, we got a 7 of Swords here. Uh-oh. Although she can lie and cheat and steal and I'd still be okay. That might be the problem with my life. I'm not in a relationship, but you know what I mean? And, oh gosh, 4 of Wands reversed. This could be definitely some big breakup energies this week or some things being revealed in relationships and definitely need to be worked out, and maybe even possible like some arguments here about some misunderstandings, or starting to see somebody being, actually Minopon used this really well about 7 of Swords, the tacticalness of 7 of Swords. The sword always being stolen from the army, right? So they don't have swords. It's a thought out plan. But with that 4 of Wands there, it's definitely about not feeling the celebration there. And also kind of, that kind of feels like a soap opera gone mad in relationships right now. Like ones that have been together a while and had to work some of that stuff out. Sex life overall for the collective is the 2 of Swords. A lot of in the head choices or feeling blindfolded, or maybe that could even be some bondage shit. Some fucking crazy shit there. I'm going to pull another one because what's it about? 9 of Wands reversed. Yeah, stop over, not knowing what to do about putting your defenses down so much and having so many walls up. Definitely could. There's a lot of people out there with some walls about their sex life that are too high. Nobody can crawl over them and see what's going to happen. All right, let's see what's happening in this Oracle deck here for this collective. I'm trying to make this show go faster, but I got to get my cards. And so when Brian does the horoscope for the collective, and I'm going to adjust this camera a little bit to be a little darker. It's a little too bright out. All right, let's see what's going on here. Vivid dreams, healthy boundaries. Fear and anxiety. Well, talking about healthy boundaries between having the ultimate dream and the fear and anxiety, I think that's kind of the catfish thing, right? There's fear because there might be signs of bad things or something, knowing the boundaries of that, but then there's stuff with amazing dreams, but don't bring any of that fear and anxiety in. We'll see. What's the ultimate to help understand? New friendship. Yeah, I feel like you got to be friends too with lovers, Like I feel like that's important right now. It should feel like cool. It shouldn't feel like it's just like love, like we were going on a date or you're just my partner or whatever. There's got to be that kinship, that friendship there. And that's really where the dreams go. I think a lot of the fear and anxiety comes from the catfish out there that, you wouldn't even want to be friends with. So let's see what evil villain you are being, all of us. What is the evil villain that we are subconsciously just creating within ourselves that's creating us to go down the wrong ways in our love life right now? What evil villain? Oh man. We pulled this from the Villains of Tarot deck, which is brought to you by Disney of all places. Disney is no longer allowed to be sold in Russia, by the way. So, and I even think YouTube banned Russia, so we don't have our Russian audience anymore. Oh, that just flew out. 6 of Pentacles, being boring. Being too straight, you know what I'm going to use for those human design people? Being too 6 line. Oh my God. Thank God I got those 6 line. Oh my God. It's just being too Poindexter, too straight up, too by the book, that's the villain in you. I just got to play everything by the book. It's got to be so straight and perfect. And I got and the 6 of Pentacles is the most boring card in fucking love readings. So stop being boring. Stop being with boring people and stop being boring. Live your live your dream life. The catfish could be you being the catfish yourself. We did get Pisces. We did get part of fortune, and we did get the 10th house. Fortune is for those that go for the dream. Back to you, Brian.
I think you can just dim the uplight or the downlighting to get that less bright. All right, everybody. All right, so the collective definitely is going through some, I think love is getting kind of spicy, having Mercury and Venus leave Capricorn, and really this first week here, they're going to be in Aquarius together still. I think this is breaking things out into a new way. This is kind of exploring new options and not being restricted. We could have felt a little restricted with love, still wanting to like dedicate for it, but now it's not so traditional. It's not so suppressed. Like there's something about finding freedom in love right now. And I think with the Pisces energy, and especially Sun Neptune and the Sun in between Jupiter and Neptune, it's like we got to dissolve walls. I think that was a good call in the reading, talking about how walls can be up right now. Where are we putting up walls? Where are we blocking ourselves from love? And where are we not looking at things clearly? It is a lot of 12th house energy for the collective. A lot of Pisces is going down, and it's once in a lifetime Pisces transit. So we want to see clearly. We want to still use common sense. Mercury is going to leave Aquarius this week on Wednesday and come into Pisces, and that's an ingress that's very confusing. Mercury is definitely at fall position in Pisces and definitely likes Aquarius more. So we're sort of at this tipping point of trying to figure a lot of things out when it comes to love, and especially unconditional love, where blocks are, where we're slipping into old patterns, and how can we dissolve those without losing our mind in the chaos of the world. Don't lose your mind in chaos. Lose your mind in love, but make sure it's real. Make sure that you're not forcing things right now. I think things should feel very free, very connected, and if they're not, you're forcing something that doesn't have love, and you're probably catfishing yourself or you're being catfished. So where's the flow? Where's the flow? I think that'll be very helpful if you can flow and release boundaries and definitely not suppress your creative energy and your creative energy with another person. You're on the right path right now.
Yeah, it should just be flowing like a river.
Flowing like the ocean.
Just be waterfalls, fucking just whoosh. Do you remember back in the day when it would be like if you have to pee, and then if somebody showed you like videos of waterfalls and shit, make you'd want to pee more?
Yep.
Should be that for love and sex, you know? Shouldn't be.
Oh man, if it's not a waterfall, is it
Imagine
really?
Being a catfish
really
out of water. Oh my God, that would be what a hot date would that be? A catfish without water? Give me more of that. Oh, this deck? It's so funny seeing some of these decks. And I'm like, no, that's not going to be here. We're going to move that here. All right, let's see who's the first sign for this week of catfishing. Or is it really true love? We are doing a good Powerball shuffle here. Hold on.